Hi. So I want to teach you how to do something called finger knitting, and the only thing you need is some yarn. I have this thick yarn. I think it's really easy to work with. So if you have something thick, like that has really fat strands like this, I think that's maybe the best thing to start with. But you could try with thinner yarn if you want. So I'm gonna have the camera pointing at my hand so you can see, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing while I do it. So what you're going to do is I'm leaving mine attached to here so that I can go for as long as I want. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to take the yarn, and you want to use the hand that you don't write with to hold the yarn, because you're going to use the hand that you do write and eat with to do the knitting part. So I'm going to leave a little tail sticking out in between my thumb and my finger, and then I'm going to take it. And remember when we did weaving at preschool, it's kind of like weaving. So you're going to go over this finger, then under the next one, over the next one, then under. Then you're going to go around your pinky and do the same thing going back the other way. Over, under. And then you're back to where you started, and you're going to do it again, going the other way. Over, under, and then one more time. Around your pinky, over, under. So now you have, each finger has 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you see that? So now you're ready to start knitting. That's called casting on. And what you're going to do when you start knitting is you're going to take the bottom one, the one that's closest to your hand, and you're just going to pull it over the top of the other one and off your finger. So now there should be one loop left on your pinky. You're starting with your pinky, and next comes your ring finger. Pull that one, the bottom loop, over the top. Then go to your middle finger, the bottom loop, over the top. See how I'm kind of bending my finger to get it over? So now I did all of them. So now I'm down to just having one, so then I have to cast on again. So I'm going to go around my first finger, under, over, under, and then I'm going to go back until I go under my first finger. And so now I am back to having 2 loops on each one, and then you just do the same thing, and it just keeps going on the same way, and you can keep doing it as long as you want. So now I did all those loops, and sometimes you might have to push the loops down a little bit to make room for the next one. But so now I did 2, and you can see it's starting to knit together on the back. I'm going to do a whole bunch really fast so you can see what it starts to look like. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to and practice, and you might have some mistakes, but this is a good thing to practice doing, and you can make all sorts of things with the knitted piece when you're done. I've seen people make bowls out of it, or little rugs. You could be creative with what you make. Or you could just have a nice long rope for something. Just want to make sure that you never let both loops come off. You want one loop, the top loop, to always stay on your fingers. And in a little bit I'll show you what it looks like. You can even see a little bit how it's starting to come together. And it gets a little curly, but you can see it really looks like a sweater. I'm always using the piece that's attached to the yarn ball to go around my fingers. And that little short piece that we had in the beginning is actually way down here at the end of my work. So every time that you go over your fingers, you're making sure that there are 2 loops on every finger on the inside. That's how you know you did it right. Now, what if you want to take a break? You want to go back to it later. Well, if you want to take a break, you wait till after you've done down to 1 on each finger, and then you have to find something long and skinny to stick inside of these loops so that they don't come out. So you could use a pencil, just go under each one all the way across, and then you could pull it off of your fingers if you want to be all done for a while, but then come back to it. But I'm going to show you also how to tie it. So what I'm going to do if I want to tie it is, you'll need a scissors. Where's my scissors? Uh-oh. I have to use this funny thing. Hopefully it'll cut through that. You know where I took my scissors. I took it out into the shed last night because I cut Clara's hair with it. So then, if you want to be all done, you're going to go through each loop with the end of your string before you take it off of your fingers, and then you can pull it tight. And if you want to tie it or have a grown-up tie it, you can tie the end like that to hold it so it doesn't come unraveled. And then I think you should probably tie a knot in this end too. Just take this little loop and tie it around one of the other loops there, so that it doesn't come unraveled on either end. And there, look at what I made. So give it a try if you've got some yarn at home. It's kind of fun. See how long you can make yours. I bet you could make a really long